visualization is known as a very, very important part of being success. You've got to see yourself being successful. Visualize what you're doing right now and the goals. If it's working towards taking a university degree, see yourself up on the being called up to accept your certificate. You know, your cap and your gown. If it's a race that you're going to win, see yourself winning the race on the podium. You're number 1 on the podium. Number 2 on the podium doesn't matter. But see yourself winning. And what would you look like? How will you act? And the more specific that you can make your visualization, the more easier it is to attain it.
I think you just reminded us all of what I think is one of the greatest strengths we have, the power of visualization and what it means for our life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. A long time ago, about 20 years ago, when I met my wife, we were going to go skiing. She, you know, I just met her and she said to me, I asked her for a date like next weekend. And she said, well, I can't because I've got to go to Whistler. And for the weekend, a bunch of girlfriends were going to go skiing. Oh, I said, maybe I'll see you in Whistler then, you know. Oh, she said, great, you know, you can ski with us, you know. And I thought, great. I hadn't skied, Mike, for like 20 years. And, you know, I thought, my gosh, how am I ever going to get, you know, ski? And so I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna watch some ski movies and I'll be able to do that. So I went out, and actually there was a guy years ago called Jean-Claude Killy, who was a very famous skier. And I got the Jean-Claude tapes, and I was gonna watch them, you know, every night, and I figured if I could learn that way. Well, what happened was that I didn't have time the first night, second night, third night. Of course, the weekend came that I was supposed to go to Whistler, and I still hadn't watched these tapes. So anyway, I rented a car that had one of the video in the car. And so I went up to Whistler, which is about a 3-hour drive, put on the Jean-Claude Killy tapes and watched them. So I'm watching these tapes, you know, going up there. Next morning I get up, phoned Rita and said, hey, I'm ready to go. So good, we'll join you skiing. Well, Mike, I wasn't Jean-Claude Killy on the slopes, but you know, I made it. I actually made it in the slopes. And it was kind of amazing because I enjoyed myself, and I know that me watching repetitively those tapes over and visualizing myself doing it, that I was successful.